product life cycle. So, welcome to our 5th week. No? So, product life cycle. We are all familiar with this topic since we took this in production management, we took this in marketing, and subjects in economics. So, welcome to our 5th week. Magandang tanghali po sa lahat. So, what is product life cycle? The term product life cycle refers to the length of time product is introduced to the consumers into the market until it's removed from the shelves. So this life cycle of a product is broken into 4 stages. Of course, the product is being introduced in the market, and it will grow, it will mature, and probably it will decline. Okay? Introduction. Now, by the next meeting, we will be talking about first mover. What's first mover? But for now, let us focus on product life cycle. Paki-off lang po yung mic po dyan. May manok na naririnig ko. Yan. So, product life cycle theory is an economic theory that was developed by Raymond Vernon. So, the author of product life cycle is Raymond Vernon. In response to the failure of the Heckscher-Ohlin model. So, last meeting, we speak about Heckscher-Ohlin model, but it fails to explain the observed pattern of international trade. So Raymond got up his theory since Heckscher-Ohlin model failed. So that's why he formulate the theory of product life cycle. So the theory suggests that in a product's life cycle, all the parts and labor associated with the product come from the area where it was invented. Like for cars, of course, we all knew that the cars are invented most often in Japan, United States. But today's time, we have China, we have Korea, and all other parts of the country. Okay, so this is the international product life cycle model. No? At first, in our marketing and production, we talk about growth, we talk about maturity, we talk about decline. But here in international trade, if we look at the graph, no, you try to observe. We do our analysis now. For this theory, I did not upload any graph anymore because as I made an agreement, no, with you that we stop with the 4th activity sheet. Then again, you have to complete all the activity sheet to get 40% of your grade in class standing. So take a look at our course outline. If you see the course outline, there's the grading system. Now, we look at the graph. We do our analysis. We analyze why countries in this part, they have high income. What is their focus? Their focus is they are more into exports, and they balance also with import. No? At this point, at their lower export, they import. So that's why their country have high income, because they focus more on exporting. No? Okay? We look at Japan, we look at the United States, but for this time, the winning country is China. If we look at China, they dominate now every products in the market. since almost all countries have their manufacturing plant in China. But China, then again, it's to their advantage because income flows in China. No? So those middle income countries, look at the focus. They do what? They do also export. You look at the export, no? They do export and they also do import. No? If you look at the import side, a little bit of export and they have a lot of import. No? So when you have a lot of those import products, it is expense on your part, meaning to say you are spending dollars. That is why your income from export is medium. No? Okay, next. What about low-income countries? So we do assume that Philippine Islands and those in the third world countries, you look at, no, they export a little but they import a lot. No? You notice the line here, under low-income countries. So these are three models of product life cycle wherein we could get a wisdom wherein we should do a lot of this. No? If we want to have a high income, let us emulate, let us copy these high income countries that is more of their export and then a little of and a balance of import. No? Balance of import. No? Balance of import and export. No? More of export and a balance of import. No? In a medium country, they have also a medium of export. You look at the graph here. The graph is falls into the middle. In the high country, it falls up there. Now that's why they have a high income. Medium means middle, no? Medya lang. Nandito lang po sa kalagitnaan. Kaya po medium po ang income niya. But here in the lower income countries like the Philippines, no? We take a look. It's below the medium. It's an average export but more of the import. So meaning to say, like Japan, why they are rich? Because they are mercantilist theory. They are on this side, on these high income countries. They are more into export. No? Or you look at the yellow line, it's production, and the green one is what? Consumption. No? So they produce more of the high income countries and they consume. Also, it's a balance, no, between export and consumption. So there's a balance of trade. And while here in medium countries, they consume more and they also do export at the medium, no? Export at the medium. And they produce here, no? And at the low income countries, you look at the green, they consume at the middle part and they also produce more for export. Okay? So this is why, no, we could notice why countries have high income, why other countries have medium, why other countries have low income, because we have to take a look of, again, their export, import, production, consumption. No? Okay. Any questions here? Okay. No question. So therefore, Raymond Vernon divided products into three categories based on their stage in the product life cycle and how they behave in the international trade. We have the new product, we have the maturing product, and we have a standardized product. By next meeting, we will have a very exciting topic on the first new movers. That is the strategy of Jack Ma, the strategy of China. Okay, the new product. Excuse for a while. This topic, product life cycle, of course, we start with new product. No? With new product. Here's an example of a new product since it is already pandemic. There's a face mask called Clue. Then there's a Bluetooth connection. No, here Bluetooth connection. You could command through your phone. It will open here, and you could breathe the air, and you could drink something. So, and you could use this many times because it has a lot of protection. So if you look at the product, it's a new product. I do not know if we have this in the Philippine Islands. No? It is being used in the first world. Okay, next stage is maturing product. So the three is from the three stages according to Vernon. We have the new product, and the next is maturing product. Like commonly in the United States, the coffee shops had come to the point that they are already matured. No? Matured. Kaya nga, one of their strategy, kasi wala nang masyadong umiinom ng kape sa Starbucks, 20% sale off. No? So this is the problem now. The kind of product is already on the stage of maturity. Even my analysis now, my opinion with McDonald's and our Jollibee, it has come to the point that they are now maturing. So they have to do something so that they could engage with customer. Since it's difficult for us to group together and go to a coffee shop or go to a fast food, wherein we have to follow protocols. No? Of course, you have in mind what is that strategy. Perhaps you could do what? Online selling. So that is what they are doing now to help their product sold. So next is a standardized product, from new product, maturing product, and standardized product. So the international fast food restaurants chains provide many examples of those standardized hospitality products. They offer the following features. Like if you go to Jollibee and McDonald's, they have the same menu and the same price and the kind of kitchen processing because it's already standardized, and service delivery process. And they have also a staff for recruitment, training, service standards, the same layout, seating, and international decoration. Same external frontage, signage, and brand logo. Why do they do that? They have uniformity in terms of building layout, no? You may notice when you go to Jollibee, they have the same. Of course, their logo is there. No? So meaning to say, it's already standardized. Taken from the root word, standard. No? So customer receive a consistent, reliable product that fulfills their brand and expectation. If you look at the Ateneo, we have a standard education. It's because we have to maintain it, no? We have to maintain our standard. So companies gain significant economies of scale, no? And experience through fully prefigured design concepts, volume purchasing, reduction in stock levels, lower employee skills requirements, and easier staff training procedures because it's already standardized. So those are the three levels according to Vernon. Okay, so going back again to this theory of product life cycle model, So you look at production, consumption. So this is the focus of the high-income countries. They are more into production, and also they do import for consumption. So like the superpower countries, China, Russia, no, the United States, this is what they do. This is what they do. When Trump became the president, today's time, there's an election in the United States between Trump and Biden. I do not know kung sinong iboboto ninyo if you are an American citizen. Trump is an entrepreneur, no politics experience, but he looked at America. He wanted America to be first, meaning to say, he wanted America to produce more. There are approximately 2 million Americans who are unemployed today, no? So that's the big problem of United States. Plus their COVID, they have approximately of 200,000 plus dead because of COVID. So there's a poor management handling as to how they manage their patients in the United States. So it's a big problem for the next new president. So today is the election, no? Presidential election in the United States. So for the middle countries, they are more into consumption. They do import, and they have a little, no, to the medium of production for export, no? So that is what they do. If you look at the strategy in the middle, we do not know where's Philippines. But my opinion last discussion, no, in the previous slides, I put Philippines here, no. Consumption, we consume from import, and then we do also export. But if we look at this, we see the breakage here, meaning to say there's a stop of production because of this pandemic time. Philippines became stagnant. So there's a problem. Again, there's a problem. If you want Philippines to be glorious and productive, we have to copy these high-income countries as to how they strategize trading, no? This should be the right model for Philippines. So, but then again, we have a different focus of how countries are going now, no? Like the Philippine Islands. We do not know if Marojas had won because he's an economist. How he managed economy, it could be better. We do not know also of Grace po. So they have different strategies. So we pray to God that we will have president that will make our country more wealthier, so that we could help the poor people around us. Okay, in conclusion, according to Raymond Vernon, product life cycle is divided into 3 categories. Again, in the product life cycle, we have the new product, we have the maturing product, and we have the standardized product. You look at those high-income countries, they are more into production of a new product. So they introduce the product to other countries, and it's called globalization, no? By 2 o'clock, we will be talking of globalization. Okay, maturing product and standardized product. So therefore, for high revenue income, the home country should export those new products, produce more products, and import those products for consumptions that are needed by the country. Like for example, importing of medicines. That is very important for our people because we have to focus, number 1, on education of our people, health, no? Health of the people, that will bring about betterment for everyone. And that is very important. No?